What's up guys, we're back at the field and of course you know what time it is, you saw it by the title. We're gonna do a throwing session. I'm really excited, not only for the throwing session but also for something else and I'm gonna show it. Look at this guys. I just bought this. The setup is really getting better and better every time. Without any further ado, I'm gonna take my cleats and we can start the workout. The reason I'm making this video is because I get a lot of questions of people saying what can I do to become better at throwing, things like that. And a problem that came up quite often was I don't have anybody to throw with, or my friends are not always available, or things like that. But actually that's not a problem. You can just do a throwing workout by yourself. I wanted to give you guys an idea today of how you can do that and what exercises you can do. We'll start the workout. Okay, so when I do a throwing session, normally I don't really warm up, just start with small throws and try to think about my form and not too much about the power or something. If you want to do more warming up, be my guest. I just start then throw my backhands, throw my forehands, and after that I do the same but inside and then outside. Let's start. Forehands now. Now we do the backhands again, but instead of throwing flat, we're gonna do an outside curve. So 10 again. And now we do the same but with the flicks, so 10 outside flicks as well. Okay, so after that we do the backhands again, but this time we're not gonna throw them flat or outside, we're gonna throw them inside. So 10 inside backhands, 10 inside forehands. Okay, so now we do the same but with forehands, so we do inside forehands. And I just want to give you a fun fact. Most people throw their forehands like this or like this. I don't actually really know how. I never learned it that way. I learned a flick when I was, or a forehand when I was really young, and I just thought it was the opposite of a backhand. So I throw my my flicks with 3 fingers inside of the disc and then the pinky on the outside. So almost like a backhand, but like just a small adjustment. And I've never met anybody else that throws like this. So if you throw like this, please let me know in the comments, because I'm searching someone that's as weird as me. Inside forehands. Okay, so we kind of did all the small throws and the basic throws, but now I'm gonna do something that I want to work on personally, because I feel like this is one of my weaker points, and I also got it as a working point from my coach. So of course, always listen to what the coaches say and just work on it. For me, it is, I like to do the small ball game, something like this. And when I get a disc and I want to throw it fast and I want to throw it as a flick, sometimes they are not as accurate as my backhands. I really want to be able to catch a disc and within a half a second throw a flick. So I try to replicate like a game-like situation to be able to practice my fast flicks. So what I do is I go a bit closer to the fence, I jog, I throw it to myself, and when I catch it, I try to throw the flick as fast as possible. Let's go. Okay, so they were pretty good, but I've been training them a lot recently, so my progress in them is nice. Okay, so the next exercise is a bit similar, but it's something else. It's not in a give and go movement, but it's when you stand still and like in a ready to throw backhand, and you want to throw flick really fast again, and you have to change the whole body. That's also something I try to work on a lot, to even when I have to react really fast, have a good throw and a precise throw. Then another thing I try to work on is, while being in a handling space, you have to throw a reset, but like really far. So I try to stand like this, then I turn around completely and I throw a low backhand around. My flicks around are pretty good, but my backhands can be better. Okay, so enough for the short passes. Now we're gonna do the fun stuff, and that's the long passes, the hooks, because you can always improve on your hooks. So I'm gonna do two variations of standing still, so just without power position and just throwing flicks and backhands, of course. And then I'm also gonna do it with power position, but let's start without power position. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same, so standing still, but the flick, of course. Okay, and last part of the hooks is of course throwing in a motion. So we'll replicate as if you just get a disc and you have to throw in one motion. This is a really game-like situation, so it's really good to practice things like this. Let's go. And now, of course, the same but with the flick side. That was it for the throwing workout video. I hope you learned something this video, beside my fun fact. Keep throwing, it's the best way to improve your throwing. If you have any questions, send me a DM or leave a comment, of course. Thank you so much for watching, and see y'all in the next one.